Hey guys, this is Sarah with Raven's Crochet. Welcome back to the channel. And my furry feline Raven is walking around here somewhere. Sorry for the interruption on the last video. We're just going to make this a part 2. Happy intermissions are always great. That was my friend Andy. He went and drove somewhere to pick up a load. He's a truck driver. And he didn't get there quick enough. Apparently they booked several drivers to come pick up a load, and then whoever gets there first gets the bait, so to speak, gets the money. And well, he didn't make it in time. The load was already on someone else's trailer by the time he got there. But they did give him $100 just for showing up. Like, I wish I could get $100 just to show up at a job that I didn't end up getting. I'd wish to earn money just to show up for an interview. That would be awesome. But, so he had some time to kill and he came by and said hi. So anyways, I was talking to you guys about that temperature blanket. Turn my light back on a little bit. This is it. These are not all of the colors. These are just some of the colors. This one is, Ember, Goldenrod, Green. This one was just labeled green. This one is deep green. Looks very close to an emerald green. This one is peacock, eggplant, royal purple, which to me looks more like a lavender or a light orchid. This one is rose, which is like a mauve. And these are all by Premier Basics. And this one was Big Twist. The light gray with the sparkles. So that's an option. I could use that for a border. I could use it as one of the temperature ranges. I have some other spaces in here to fill, which I have 14 holes. We only need 12 colors for this temperature blanket. I am going to leave this information up on my community page now if you guys would like to do this. My friend M and I, we are doing a temperature blanket together. It was actually M's idea. Thank you so much, M. I have learned a lot already from trying to create these notes. I spent like literally 4 or 5 hours on these notes just coming up with my own design for this temperature blanket, as I have never crocheted one, so I am all the way an amateur at a temperature blanket. If you would like to learn with me on how to do this, feel free to follow my videos here. We are doing this temperature blanket from January 1st to March 31st, which will last 3 months, and we didn't just particularly picked this day. It's just the first part of the year as a practiced throw blanket for us for the temperature blanket challenge. So well, I'm calling it a challenge for myself because I'm not following anyone's tutorial. I'm not following anyone's plans or diagrams or charts or notes. I've kind of looked at several notes and several charts that M sent me, and I kind of came up with this on my own. I wanted to use a simple pattern just to make it as simple as possible because, for one, I'm a simple crocheter. I don't like complicated stitches. I can wrap my mind around it, but only for like the first 5 minutes. And then it's like I don't like those patterns to where I have to go back and read over the same pattern note, you know, time after time, because I can't remember it. I like patterns that I can remember, you know. I like things that are easy. So I chose the plain old granny stitch row by row. Here's my sample swatch. These are many of the colors I will be using for the temperature blanket. These are not all of the colors. There are only 8 colors here: Ember, Goldenrod, Green, Deep Green, Peacock, Eggplant, Royal Purple, Rose. These are all by Premier Basics. 100% regular acrylic, easily washable and dryable, and this is just a simply granny square. And I'm going to start at the bottom. It'll go back and forth. These are the 2 sides. This is the top. This will be the top, and then this will be the bottom where the feet go. And of course it's going to be elongated the more colors I put on. But what I did was I crocheted 33. This is an easy pattern. This pattern will be in my notes on the community page about the temperature blanket. It's going to have a range of temperatures for you. Those temperature ranges I've based and set for Central America, the Central States. You feel free to, more than welcome to adjust those temperatures if you need to for your climate. Add some negative temperatures if you need to. I have it ranging from 80 degrees as a high to below 0 as the low. And that's 12 different temperature ranges. And there's 12 different colors that I have listed. Feel free to make your own colors. These are all based on jewel colors. It's kind of hard to see this behind my lighted Christmas tree. Let me do this here so you guys can see this better. Is that better? You guys can probably see that much better. So a very, very simple pattern. I chained 33 for my swatch, and then I started the pattern. Chain 33, double crochet twice. And the second, and the third chain from your hook, do chain 33, and the second, and the third chain. Don't listen to me. Apparently, I can't even remember the pattern, but it's going to be in the notes, like I said, in the community page. Chain 33, 2 double crochet in the third chain from hook, both double crochet in that same stitch. Skip 2 chains. 3 double crochet in the next stitch, skip 2 chains, repeat, 3 double crochet in the next stitch. You're going to have 3 double crochet in the very end, and then start the next row. This is a 2-row repeat, so very gorgeous. I'm going to be adding more colors to this later, and since it's so wide, it's going to be a gorgeous scarf. So that's something that I like to do with another tip for you. If you like to do swatches on patterns and stuff, link your swatches together, try to make them like about the same size and measurement, and then put them together for a nice fun scarf. Awesome idea, I think. Or you can put them in like a 3-ring binder, and then you can put like a piece of paper behind it and explaining what yarn you used, what stitch pattern you used, the pattern notes and all that stuff. This is a decent size for an 8x11 piece of paper, right? But anyways, a couple of little side tips for you. So I mentioned in my last video, I had to make a belt. Sometimes, you know, things come up, an accessory comes up that you need to make or whatever. So I made a belt for work, and I made it way too long. It didn't look like it was long at the time, but this is acrylic yarn. And even though I put cotton yarn in this to help keep its shape, it's still stretched quite a bit. I literally have to maybe cut this much off because it wraps around after the belt closures in the front. It wraps around all the way to my center back and beyond, so I have to cut this much off. So in that tail, put this part in my scrap bin for stuffing, no big deal. But I'm going to do a pattern on this too. This is just a standard work belt. If you want to make your own work belt, I'll show you how it works. It's way too long right now, but we'll be fixing that. So I put a button just on one of the ends, and I need to tie it on some more because it's stretched. I had to reposition my button like 4 times during my 8-hour shift at work last night. But it's actually a good thing I tested it out instead of, you know, before talking to you guys about it. But crocheting a belt is not a bad idea as long as you work with a thick strand of yarn and you have strong fibers you're working with. It doesn't have to be machine washable and dryable. I never throw a regular belt in the machine. Wipe it down with a damp cloth, yada yada yada. But anyways, so this is pretty much the front of the belt right here. I've got a button that's gonna poke through once it's secure. I guess I'll just secure it. And then the strap that the button just went through, it goes through that loop. And then it goes through an adjustable loop over here. So I can move it if I need to, which I had to, like I said, like 4 or 5 times at work last night. It's way too big. Obviously, this is way too big of a belt. And I already have it twisted in the back, so obviously I need to edit this belt. But it came out really nice. It's just a little bit wider than a standard belt. I used a 7mm hook. I put 2 4-weights together. This is Savor acrylic, Jojoland acrylic yarn from Ice Yarns. It's Savor. This is an anthracite black. So it's black, but it's not like in your face harsh black. And it's a belt. It doesn't have to be solid black. So the charcoal gray is fine. And then I put these 2 balls. I put 2 balls of cotton yarn together. This is a 1-weight cotton yarn or a lace weight yarn. This is Giglio cotton, Giglio cotton from Ice Yarns. It comes in a pack of 6. It's $2 a package. You might as well have it listed in the closeout yarn section. It's Giglio. If you want to look that up, it's Giglio on iceyarns.com. You just look it up in the search engine bar at the top. Comes in a pack of 6. It's $2, $1.99 it's listed for. I don't have the ball band with me, but I believe there's at least 600 meters on each little ball. 600 meters, I'm not even joking. There might be a little bit more than that. And it has a little bit of stretch to it. It does have a little bit of elasticity in it, but it's just straight up Giglio cotton. And so I used 2 strands of this just to give my acrylic yarn some strength and stability. And so that it also would not stretch too much, because cotton doesn't stretch as much as acrylic yarn does. But then I also used some of this. I have one little skein of this. It's got some sparkle in it. And so my belt has just a subtle amount of sparkle. I don't know if you can see. You can see it a little bit. And so just to kind of give it some decorativeness, you know, it's a belt. So I wanted it to have like a touch of bling in it, right? I don't have the ball band for this, but I have a white one just like it. It's Vanna's Glamour. So this is what I use just in black. And this is by Lion Brand. The yarn for special occasions. It's 96% acrylic, 4% metallic polyester. It's a 1.75 ounce skein, 50 grams, 202 yards. It is a number 2 fine weight yarn. This is the exact same yarn I used to string up my little minions for the tree. There, he wasn't turned the right way. Exactly what I used. So because it's a Christmas tree, it's on a blingy, beautiful tree. The ornaments need to have bling, so there's bling in the little string ties for the minions. So, and then Otto's over here just kind of hanging out there. There you can see Otto a little bit. Anyway, so anyways, this yarn is great. I only bought one of each at the time. Years ago, I found them at probably Walmart or Joann's. I don't remember exactly, but I've had them for years and never really knew what to make with them. I thought about making like a checkered pattern scarf at some point. I'm like, 2 fine weight is just way too small for that. It'll take me forever. And I barely started at it. I made like 4 or 5 squares, tiny squares in each color, and then I just like scrapped it. So anyways, that's the belt. If you guys have any questions about the temperature blanket, please feel free. Again, on my community page, the notes for the temperature blanket and the row by row granny pattern will be on there. It's a 2-row repeat, very simple. Oh, and I also wanted to talk to you guys about the yarn deals. Did I leave notes in here? Wendy, will you do me a favor, please? Yeah. Will you grab my backpack there? It's a little heavy, kind of, but I've got papers in there I need to show. Thank you very much. I think I left these in my backpack from work last night. I went through, yes, okay. So I got this Hirschner's catalog in the mail, and I wanted to show you guys some good deals. So again, the yarn I'm using for this temperature blanket is the Premier Basics. And, well, the Premier Basics is in here. They're $2.99 a skein right now. Premier Basics, number 4 medium. Premier Basics, new colors. This one's $3.99 a ball. It is 7 ounces, 200 grams, 359 yards though. That's a good deal. The multis are 5 ounces. We're not getting multis. We need solids for our temperature blanket. But here's the information from the Hirschner's catalog. So they are on sale. There were some other pages in here I wanted to show you too. The Premier Basics DK. If you want to use a three weight yarn, though they are $2.99 a skein right now, and it is 306 yards a ball, 100 grams. Is that 100 grams? 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 306 yards. So you don't have to use a 4 worsted weight if you don't want to. If you want to use a 3 weight DK, Premier Basics is also on sale. DK weight on Hirschner's. So I thought you guys would be interested to know about that. Yeah, 3 light, $2.99, 4 weight, $3.99. Very, very good deals on the yardage. They also have, let's see, here we go, Hirschner's Worsted 3 Aran weight. That's like a 4 weight yarn. They are $1.77 a ball. They are 184 yards. If you want to go a smaller route, if you want to make like you can make like a temperature scarf. If you want to try something smaller, you've never made a temperature blanket before, make a temperature scarf. These are $1.77 a ball. It's Aran weight. It's the Hirschner's brand. Perfect for smaller projects or when you only need a little more yarn to finish your stitching. 100% acrylic, machine washable and dryable, of course. 3 ounces, 85 grams, 184 yard balls. Here's the information on that. So Hirschner's, there's a website. Yeah, there we go, right there. It's Hirschners.com. HERRSCHNERS.com. So anyways, I also wanted to give you a little tip. If you have any of these catalogs, I made a little note to show you guys. Great for deciding on a range of colors. Cut out the colors separately and arrange them how you would want the colors to look like. Worsted 8 also is the best deal for yarn. If you're looking at the Hirschner's Worsted right there, look for the Hirschner's Worsted 8. Yeah, that's the best deal right there. You're getting the best bang for your buck pretty much right there, the best yardage. And it is a basic acrylic, machine washable and dryable, 4 worsted weight yarn, 489 yards. 489 yards, and it's $4.27 a ball. It's rare you find 100% acrylic yarn for $1 for around 100 yards. So that's a really good deal. This is some of the yarn I would be buying right now if I were to start a temperature blanket. If I had not already fallen in love with Premier Yarns and placed an order of a bunch of their solids, that's the yarn I would get to substitute that yarn. But anyways, my tip for you guys, just lost those pages, there we go. So these were on the same page in the catalog. I had the catalog open and I was looking at it like this. So you have all of those colors at the bottom, right? Cut out all of these colors, all the ones that you would like to have. Cut out more than 12. We need 12 colors for the temperature blanket, right? Cut out more than 12. Cut out like 16 or 20. Line them up and arrange them in an order that you like, that makes you happy. Rainbow or whatever kind of palette you're doing. Take out the few that you don't like as much, and then save your 12, glue them down, tape them down on a piece of paper, write the list of color names, and then there you go. You know what color yarns you want to order. If you have a Dollar Tree nearby, that's where I got my small little scraps of yarn to stitch these little granny stitch squares up, so I could see them in person and see which colors I would want to use in my color and my temperature blanket. So that's just a little side tip for you. I'm all about little side tips here and there. And most of the time, well, not most of the time. Most of the time I get them from other podcasters and stuff, and I'll tell you guys where I got the information. But a lot of the times, like this here, I come up with this like on a whim. I'm like, I can't see the colors in person because I don't have all of the yarn with me. I haven't ordered it yet, but I don't know what colors I want to. So a better way to know what colors I want, so I'm not wasting money on buying extra colors. So save your catalogs and cut out the color squares. And that's all I have for now, guys. I'm pretty much wrapped up with everything. I do have a whole bucket and a box of yarn I need to package up. So, you know, for my storing, I like to have all my yarn in bags, kind of like this. You know, this one came from Ice Yarns. And I use these Ziploc bags for yarn. These jumbo skeins, I can fit like one of those in here, but it kind of has to go at an angle. Sometimes I can squish the yarn in like that and it won't hurt anything. I can maybe fit 2 of these in here. And then for smaller skeins of yarn like these, like my friend Amy, which again, Amy, thank you again so much for sending me that box of yarn. I did some reorganizing and better storing my yarn in my dining room. One of my next videos, you guys see me, I will be sitting in front of my yarn dining space, so you can see how I've reorganized it a little bit. And those 4 packets of the 4 packets of cotton yarn that you sent me, they're all 4 of them are stacked up on the very top shelf. They're so gorgeous. Thank you so much. I don't really know yet what I'm going to be using that cotton yarn for, but I do have some ideas. I know a nice little summer basket, especially maybe like a summer basket for beach towels would be fun. Using multiple strands, of course, at a time. And then I could take one color away, add another color in, take another color away, and add another color, so it'll be like an ombre effect, right? I think that'll be like a future summer project next year. But again, Amy, thank you so much for that big old yarn. For storing these before I'm ready to use them, instead of bunching them in big Ziploc bags, I thought about using these bags that my friend M mailed to me, which again, thank you, M, so much. I am looking forward to using these. I just need to find stuff to put these in. To put in these, I mean. But, I can put like 8 of these in here. Or maybe 10 of these. Usually little bitty skeins, donut skeins like this come in like packets of 10. Especially since this is a 30-gram skein. So normally 30-gram skeins come in a pack of 10. 50-gram skeins come in a pack of 8. I could put 8 or 10 in here. Maybe just 8 because I don't like smushing my yarn too much. But I'm rambling. I'm going to go and get off of here. I've got lots of fun bits and stuff to, yeah, I have all of this. Yep, okay, I have all of that to box up, and I have a whole nother box behind you guys. So, I have some Christmas presents already I need to start wrapping. I have a whole storage cube, those foldable fabric storage cubes. I have one filled up with crocheted garments I'm going to be packaging up. So hopefully before Christmas you guys will see those wrapped up nicely under my tree, maybe. I still have kitchen stuff I need to finish for my grandparents. Hence these coasters. I mentioned in my last video I might try to do a tutorial on these. 4 rounds of double crochet. I don't join. I hate the way that looks. And I just did a simple little border with a chain 2 border. But it's very simple. And I will be coming back with more stuff. And I have like lots more stuff planned. I just, you know, with my full-time job, it's hard to get it all out to you guys so fast. So I really, really appreciate you guys being patient with me and bearing with me and just being here. And thank you so much to my new subscribers. You are not just a subscriber, you are a Yarny friend. So thank you so much. I hope y'all are safe. I hope y'all having good holidays and having great family time. And blessed be to the friends too. My friends are like family, sometimes more like family. So I'm very blessed for what I have, and I hope that you feel blessed for what you have. And okay, I gotta go. Mwah. Love y'all. Bye-bye.